Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So the parts are starting to roll in for my Tamiya Porsche 911 show car that I'm doing. If you've not checked that video out, then please do. I'll put a link in the description. So, few parts that have arrived so far. The 10-spoke wheels, which I think are going to look really nice. The gearbox housings for the TT-01 and the special TT-01 bumper. So these bits are for the carbon chassis, but that's not turned up yet. And we've got these really nice carbon shock towers with machined alloy body posts. Probably won't use those. It was the carbon towers I wanted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk. Oh, one more thing, and the GPM steering turnbuckle set. Got that because it's got the blue alloy to match this, and this is what I want to talk about. It's the first time I've seen this. So this is the Racing TT-01 Ultimate Alloy Conversion Kit. Never had one of these, so we're going to open it up for the first time and have a look. Before we do that, if you didn't see the other video, the reason I'm building a show car, so it's a TT-01, but it's going to be full carbon and full alloy, and I'm doing some other cool stuff on it as well. What brought me here to the Bling side of it was I initially was going to go for ball races for the standard chassis, then upgrade it to alloy prop shaft and cups, and then the full alloy steering set and the alloy motor mount. I think that's it. So there was those four things that I was going to buy, and by the time I priced them up, it was like, this figure's off the top of my head, but it was probably around about $60 to get those bits. Then I came across this. Now this was $150, and that's Canadian. So in the UK, that's around about £90. So this isn't cheap, but this is every alloy part for the TT-01. But this has full bearing kit in it, obviously the alloy prop shaft and cups, full alloy driving set, alloy hex adapters as well, and I think that's everything I wanted. For the sake of an extra, what was it? Let's call it $40 extra, I get this. So it seemed like a little bit more sense to go down this route. Oh, and shocks as well, because I was looking at Tamiya TRF shocks to put on the TT-01 build, and this comes with a full set of shocks. Now this is a very blingy kit. So before I have a look at it, what do you guys think to Bling in general? For me, it's 100% down to looks. Performance-wise, I don't know. I don't know if it's better or not. Obviously, prop shafts, the steering mechanism, maybe even the hex wheel adapters. But after that, alloy arms, hubs, and all that kind of stuff, that front bumper thing that it has, it's just for show, isn't it? I don't think there's any benefit to putting a kit like this on with the view to run it, because it's going to get better. Could even be a lot heavier as well than the standard car. I don't know. And Tamiya plastics today are not weak, so I think strength-wise, I don't know if that's an argument to put it. And also, there's a cost of it. It's mega expensive, and if you do tend to move your cars on and sell them, you're going to really struggle to get your money back if you've got the best-looking car out there and you try to get that sort of money back that you paid for the alloy and stuff. I don't think people pay that money. So I don't know. Do you guys stick alloy on yours? I've only done it once before. I did that Top Force Evolution clone. I'll put the link to that video in the description if you've not seen it. Again, that was a show car and it looked absolutely stunning when it was done, but running wise, don't know if there's any benefit to the alloy. Thinking back to some of the comments, there wasn't. And there's also the argument for something like this on a TT-01 where you guys who race that kind of stuff, these are illegal. You can't use like a full alloy setup. The race classes don't allow it. So it's a little bit pointless, isn't it? Unless you're doing what I'm doing, which is like a show car. So anyway, I will say I've not opened this box up, so let's have a look. So that's the box, TT-01 Ultimate Conversion from Racing. What's it say? Shock gear, competition damper set, adjustable upper arm set, universal drive shafts. aluminium conversion kit. So it's pretty cool. You don't get those wheels with it. They're drift wheels. That's all the stuff that you get with it. It's I'd definitely say you get your money's worth with it. Right, let's have a look. Ooh, very posh. So I think the best thing to do, we'll just dump this all out on this table. Okay, so it's all in bags. That's the shocks. Right, let's get a knife out and then we'll just start opening these bags up and see exactly what we get. Well, wow. You definitely get your money's worth of alloy here. It's the one thing I like about this is as well, because there are other things available, this keeps it all the same colour, because obviously alloy for me stems from the Tamiya TRF range and they've got their own colour of anodised blue, and I've seen a lot of other companies who make blue anodised but it's not the same colour as Tamiya. And when you start mixing and matching with aftermarket Tamiya parts and then aftermarket with another manufacturer, the colours stand out too much on the chassis. So whereas this, it's all going to be the same colour, which is what I like. But wow, you get a fair bit there. Let's have a look at it in a bit more detail. So we'll go from top left. So first up, full set of universal drive shafts. So that's pretty cool. And then next down we've got the upper and lower front and rear arms. Obviously these have adjustable camber. And then we have, what's that, two set of drive cups, which is pretty cool. Then we've got the prop shaft. That's for the front bumper. That does look pretty cool actually when it's on. And then we have the hexes, of which I won't be using because this is going to have disc brakes on, which is cool. What we got, prop shaft, cups, got various springs, all the shock assemblies. The shocks look really cool. They look very similar to Tamiya TRF, which I like because it suits that chassis. Then we've got the front and rear hubs. They look quite nice. What we got? I don't know what you call them. I think they're just the front and back braces. That's the pins for the drive arms. Various turnbuckle heads. Don't know what they do. Shock oil. That's the full steering assembly. Don't know what that is. We've got a full bearing kit, and it even comes with bearing oil, which is a nice touch. So there's definitely a fair bit there. So I've just separated what I would have bought anyway, which is on this right hand side, which is obviously prop shaft cups, suspension, steering, bearings. So for the money I would have got it paid for that, for an extra $35–40 you get all that. I missed those. They're the aluminium battery posts, which, and obviously bear in mind this is going on carbon chassis, which is going to look pretty cool. So I think money wise for me, because you're going to buy all that anyway, I think this extra it gives you is well worth value for money wise anyway. Quick look at the instructions. Well, first of all, it gives you a parts list of what you get, and then it's quite comprehensive. It's funny thing is when you start adding all this stuff, it soon doesn't become a Tamiya TT-01 anymore, does it? Especially when it's carbon. I think the only thing Tamiya wise I'm going to use is the diffs. I don't think there'll be much more I use. But those instructions look pretty cool. They're quite clear, if you can see that. It's in English as well. So that's a nice touch. So what do you think, guys? I'm pretty sure Yeah Racing's got a pretty decent name for quality and stuff, so I shouldn't imagine there's going to be any fitment problems. But if you've had this conversion kit, stick it in the comments if you had any problems. If there's anything I could learn beforehand, before I start putting it together, that'd be pretty useful. And just stick in comments what you think to this kind of thing in general. I'm always kind of wary of it because it's never as good as Tamiya TRF stuff, or I always say TRF, but any of these sort of alloy hop-ups that Tamiya do. I don't think the quality is quite there. But I think as I said, value for money. You know, if you are building a kind of a show car or a display car, you know, something you could leave the body shell off and it's going to look very blingy, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So I have to say, the carbon stuff, or the carbon chassis, is not here yet. But I am pretty excited about putting it all together. I think it's going to look pretty badass, to be honest. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this quick video with you guys. I find stuff like this pretty interesting. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. If you are new to this channel, if you could please consider liking and subscribing to support us. And if you do that, please smash that notification bell for our weekly videos. And as always, guys, happy arseeing.